Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams with the midday news. The headlines. Campaigning for second phase of Gujarat Assembly elections reaches a peak as top leaders of all political parties hold back-to-back rallies. Over 63% polling recorded in the first phase voting yesterday. Government approves production-linked incentive scheme for drones and drone components with an outlay of 120 crore rupees. NIA arrests Harpreet Singh, the most wanted terrorist in Ludhiana court blast case, from International Airport in Delhi. US and Japan announce fresh sanctions on North Korea for its latest ballistic missile tests. And in FIFA World Cup, South Korea to take on Portugal and Ghana to lock horns with Uruguay at 8:30 this evening. In Gujarat, campaigning for the second and final phase of elections has reached a crescendo as it comes to an end tomorrow evening. Top leaders of all political parties are making all-out efforts to woo the voters. Voting for the second phase will be held on Monday for the remaining 93 seats, spread over 14 districts including Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar. A total of 833 candidates are in the fray in this phase. Top BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah are scheduled to address rallies at various places including Ahmedabad today. Senior Congress leaders including State President Jagdish Thakur are also campaigning for their party candidates today. Meanwhile, 63.14% polling was recorded in the first phase of assembly polls yesterday. As per the data released by the Election Commission, Narmada district has recorded the highest voter turnout with 78.24%, followed by Tapi district with 76.91%, with 57.58%. Botaj district has registered the lowest turnout in yesterday's voting. The first phase of polls covered 89 seats in 19 districts yesterday in the state. Campaigning for Delhi's municipal corporation elections will come to an end today. Voting for 250 seats of the MCD will be held on Sunday and counting will take place on the 7th of December. This will be the first municipal election in the national capital after delimitation of wards. Both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party have fielded 250 candidates, while the Congress is only contesting on 247 seats as 3 of its nominations were cancelled. Our correspondent has filed this report on leaders and candidates making last-ditch efforts to woo the voters.
Political parties are leaving no stone unturned to woo the voters on the last day of campaigning. Major parties, BJP, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress have fielded their prominent leaders in different parts of the city for campaigning. Sanitation, garbage management, corruption and the problem of MCD employees are among the main issues which have dominated the campaign for civic polls. Apart from promise of providing better facilities in MCD, ruling BJP is prominently raising the issue of corruption by highlighting the purported videos of jailed Delhi Minister Satyendra Jain to corner the Aam Aadmi Party. On the other hand, in its election campaign, AAP is questioning BJP over its alleged failure in addressing civic issues including garbage in the national capital. Blaming both BJP and AAP for problems in MCD, Congress is citing the works done by previous Sheila Dikshit government in the city while promising to launch several welfare schemes. With Diwakar, Bhupendra Singh, AR News, Delhi.
Meanwhile, the Delhi State Election Commission is taking all possible steps to ensure free and fair MCD polls in the national capital. Talking exclusively to AIR, State Election Commissioner Vijay Dev said elaborate measures are being taken to increase voter participation, including special arrangements for senior citizens, first-time voters and women, as well as ballot paper system for polling staff.
वोटर टर्नआउट को और इंक्रीज करने के लिए और युवाओं को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए इस बार हमने स्पेशली फर्स्ट टाइम इनोवेटिव मेजर्स का इस्तेमाल किया है, जिसमें कि आईटी इनिशिएटिव्स को बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे हमने यूज किया है। वोटर्स की सुविधा के लिए व्हाट्सएप के नंबर जारी किए हैं। ये सारे अरेंजमेंट्स जो किए हैं कि युवाओं को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर्स पे हमारा खास करके फोकस है। और मैं ये अपने श्रोता हैं उनसे ये रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा कि बड़ी संख्या में हमें मतदान में भाग लेना है।
The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has announced that on the day of voting, Delhi Metro trains will start at 4 in the morning. The government has approved the Production-Linked Incentive PLI scheme for drones and drone components for implementation during 2022-23 to 2024-25 with an outlay of 120 crore rupees. The scheme is being implemented by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. The ministry said support under the scheme will be provided only to companies engaged in manufacturing of drones and drone components in India. According to the guidelines, minimum annual sales turnover for claiming the benefit of PLI must be 2 crore rupees for drones and 50 lakh rupees for component segment for MSME and startups. Non-MSMEs are required to have an annual sales turnover of 4 crore rupees for drones and 1 crore rupees for component segment. The Civil Aviation Ministry said the empowered group of secretaries chaired by Cabinet Secretary will monitor the scheme. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Administrative Council headed by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha approved the installation of rooftop solar power plants on residential buildings across the state. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that 20 megawatt rooftop solar power plants on residential buildings shall be installed by Jammu and Kashmir Energy Development Agency JAKEDA under the Grid Connected Rooftop Solar Program Phase 2 of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. These rooftop solar power plants will be connected to the grid on net metering basis. The project is scheduled to be completed by November 2023 and shall be maintained free of cost for a period of 5 years by JAKEDA. The Jammu and Kashmir government has ordered that the legal heirs of an agriculturist shall fall in the category of agriculturist under the Land Revenue Act. The Revenue Department has said that the legal heirs of an agriculturist mother, father, wife and children of an agriculturist shall also fall in the agriculturist category. The Jammu and Kashmir Land Revenue Act bars the transfer of land in favour of a person who is not an agriculturist. The government's move came after the Revenue Department's field formations received applications wherein legal heirs of agriculturists were also claiming to be agriculturists. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The National Investigating Agency NIA has arrested most wanted terrorist Harpreet Singh from Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi after he arrived from Malaysia yesterday. Harpreet Singh was the key accused in the Ludhiana court building blast in New Delhi in December last year, in which 1 person was killed and 6 were injured. According to NIA, the investigations revealed that Harpreet Singh, an associate of Pak-based self-styled chief of ISYF, Lakhbir Singh Road, was one of the conspirators of the blast along with Road. Acting on the directions of Road, Harpreet coordinated the delivery of the custom-made IED to his India-based associates to be used in the Ludhiana blast. The IED was supplied from Pakistan. Harpreet Singh has also been involved and is wanted in various cases, including smuggling of explosives, arms and narcotics. The Enforcement Directorate has searched 16 premises across Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi, covering office and residential premises of share brokerage and financial services companies. The investigation revealed that the directors and beneficial owners of the companies have transferred their shares worth 160 crore rupees in off-market and subsequently sold the same to generate huge proceeds of crime. The searches led to seizure of over 1 crore rupees cash, gold and diamond jewellery, identification of immovable properties of more than 30 crore rupees and other movable assets in various DMAT accounts. The Supreme Court today set aside a Kerala High Court order granting bail to 4 accused, including a former Director General of Police, in the alleged frame-up of scientist Nambi Narayanan in the 1994 ISRO espionage case. A bench comprising Justices M.R. Shah and C.T. Ravi Kumar has sent the matter back to the Kerala High Court for fresh consideration of the anticipatory bail pleas of the accused individually. The Kerala High Court order was issued in 2021 in the matter. The bench also directed the CBI not to arrest the 4 accused for 5 weeks. President Draupadi Murmu has expressed grief over the demise of legendary Oriya actress Jharna Das. The President said Jharna Das will always be remembered for her outstanding contribution to the Oriya film industry. She also conveyed her deepest condolences to the family and admirers. Union Minister for Tourism, Culture and Development of Northeastern Region G. Kishan Reddy and Bangladesh Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen will inaugurate the Silchar Silhet Festival in the Barak Valley of Assam today. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and Mizoram Governor K. Hari Babu are also expected to attend the 5-day festival, among others. The festival commemorates 75 years of India's independence and 50th anniversary of Bangladesh's liberation from Pakistan. Silhet in Bangladesh and Silchar in Assam are neighbouring regions and share close cultural ties. The program is being organized in the context of the historical relation between Silhet and Barak Valley. The festival is being jointly organized by the Ministry of Culture and India Foundation. Around 100 dignitaries from Bangladesh will also join the program. The event will showcase the cuisine, arts, crafts, culture and local produce of the neighbouring regions. The United States and Japan have announced fresh sanctions on North Korea in response to Pyongyang's latest ballistic missile tests. In a statement, the U.S. Department of the Treasury said the Office of Foreign Assets Control sanctioned 3 North Korean senior officials who have led the organizations linked to the development of weapons of mass destruction. On the other hand, Japan imposed sanctions on 3 entities and 1 individual for their ties with the nuclear and missile programs. These measures come in the wake of Pyongyang's intercontinental ballistic missile launch on November the 18th, marking its 8th launch this year. Meanwhile, Pyongyang said its missile tests were in response to provocations by the U.S. and its regional allies, South Korea and Japan. Indian Naval Fleet is paying a friendship visit to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Indian naval ships Shivalik and Kamorta, which are forward deployed in the South China Sea, are visiting Vietnam. During the visit, the Indian naval ships would be undertaking numerous professional interactions with the Vietnam People's Navy. Within the framework of the visit, Indian officers and sailors will also participate in a number of friendship activities. In the FIFA World Cup, South Korea will take on Portugal in Group H stage match at Education City Stadium, Qatar, while Ghana will lock horns with Uruguay at Al Janoub Stadium, Qatar. Both the matches will be played at 8:30 Indian Standard Time. Yesterday, Japan secured another incredible triumph, beating Spain 2-1 at the Khalifa International Stadium and qualified for the round of 16 stage. In another match, Germany beat Costa Rica 4-2 at Al Bayt Stadium in Al Khor, Qatar, in a Group E match, but failed to qualify for the round of 16 stage as they lagged behind Spain on goal difference. In badminton, India's Thankara Gyanadattu Talasila stormed into the men's singles semi-final of the Under-17 Asia Junior Championships 2022 at Nonthaburi, Thailand today. He defeated Raditya Bayu Vardhana of Indonesia 21-11, 13-21, 21-11 in the quarterfinals. Earlier, Unnati Huda stormed into women's singles quarterfinals. She beat Thailand's Nuchavi Sitithiranan in her round of 16 match. Huda will now take on South Korea's Min Ji Kim in the quarterfinal tomorrow. Besides Unnati Huda, India's 2 doubles pairs also emerged victorious to progress into the pre-quarterfinals in the under-17 section. The Sensex and the Nifty today fell more than 0.5%, snapping a winning streak of 8 straight sessions in the afternoon trade. Both indices slipped amid negative cues from global share markets. The Sensex was trading below the 63,000 mark, while the Nifty was trading below the 18,700 level. The Sensex declined 428 points to trade at 62,856. The Nifty was trading 120 points down at 18,693 when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning for second phase of Gujarat Assembly elections reaches a peak as top leaders of all political parties hold back-to-back rallies. Over 63% polling recorded in the first phase voting yesterday. Government approves production-linked incentive scheme for drones and drone components with an outlay of 120 crore rupees. NIA arrests Harpreet Singh, the most wanted terrorist in Ludhiana court blast case from International Airport in Delhi. US and Japan announced fresh sanctions on North Korea for its latest ballistic missile tests. And in FIFA World Cup, South Korea to take on Portugal and Ghana to lock horns with Uruguay. at 8:30 this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.